and we're gonna get our lights cut back on, and I'm gonna get the other half of your weave. Most hated film. I would have to say, oh my God, there is one movie that I told my mom, I said, don't you ever watch this movie in your life. It is boring and it's long. And oh God, I'm not going to say it because the people who created it, I would love to work with them because they've done other movies that are outstanding. I'm not going to say it, but it's definitely a movie that I was like, why? Like, they didn't just... Didn't nobody say maybe we should cut this off at this point? Like, this movie is just boring me to tears. Like, oh my God. I was just like, I went through so much to see that movie. Like, I wanted to see that movie so bad. And when I saw it 30 minutes in, I was like, all right, let me not go to sleep. My God, I will never watch that movie again. No, I pray to God my kids don't want to watch that movie. That movie was like 8 hours long and it was boring. And I was like, oh my God. What is the point? So, that movie that I refuse to say. A film that I refuse to see is any film that is a horror movie with something in it that I cannot kill. It's hard because I'm nosy. So I want to know, like, especially, one of my favorite horror movies, also Prom Night. I really like that movie. So anyway, back to what I was saying. At Georgia Southern, we would have nights where they would get movies early and we would get popcorn and we'll all go to the big, to the Union, and we would be in one of the theaters and like the whole school would just be there. And sometimes we watch movies outside on a huge like blow up screen where everybody would have their picnics and their snacks and you would get to know people. It was just so cute. And sometimes they had like horror movies with spiritual villains in it, and it bothered me so bad because I couldn't go to sleep. I remember we saw one movie. The whole school was there. Yes, it was fun. It was exciting. It was terrifying. But I had to walk back to my apartment at night. The wind was blowing. I was terrified. I was like shivering with every step I took. And then this girl that was in my clique, she was like, well, if it's gonna get you, it's gonna get you. Ain't nothing you could do. You can't even hide. Because the whole movie, I was like hiding my face like this, not to see certain things. She was like, it's gonna get you. You can't control it. It's gonna get you if it wants you. I was like, that scared me. Even in the whole walk home, I was thinking, oh my God, if it wants me, it's gonna get me. If it wants me, it's gonna get me. So I was like, you know what? That's it. I can't do this no more. Because one, I got stuff to do. Okay, I can't be sitting here sweating in my sleep when it's time to go to sleep, terrified, sleeping with the lights on, cutting the lights on every time I go into a different room, having to sleep next to people because I'm scared to sleep by myself. Like I can't do this, and I'm way too grown to be scared of something I wasn't scared of before I saw this presentation. So films you can't wait to come out. Samson. I cannot wait to see that movie because Samson and Delilah was my favorite book in about, and Samson's hair was everything. I would have never cut it. Delilah was tripping. I would have never cut it. I would have seen the bigger picture. Like, okay, either I could cut his hair and get a couple of dollars, or I can let him keep his hair. He'll trust me. I have my man. Like, you got to look at the bigger picture. You got to be smarter than that. But, and he's strong. Like, if we want to, I'm sure they could have got some money on their own, like Bunny and Clyde. I'm sure they could have made it work. Samson, I can't wait to stare at his hair for like 2 hours. Oh, and I cannot wait for the live action Mulan to come out. Because Shang is life. Films you never see. Films you want to see but never get around to watching. I want to see... It's actually a lot. A couple of them saved on Netflix. Definitely, like that movie with... Honestly, it's a lot of movies that I know I should see. But every time they come on, I'm like, not today. I know it's important to watch this film. I know, that I should be watching it. But I'm just like, today just ain't the day. I gotta change channel. I can't. Oh, Twilight on. Oh, it's definitely changing the channel. Most overrated film. Any film that doesn't deserve to get an award but gets it somehow. I think that's a safe answer. Most overrated actor. I will never say someone is overrated because I think that's just mean. And no matter what, to be an actor, it takes hard work. And it's more than talent. It takes, even if you have no talent, which is tragic, it takes a lot of hard work to get to where you can proudly name yourself an actress or an actor. Like, no matter, even if you suck, you still had to do some type of hard work, unless you're one of those few cases that, like, your auntie is somebody and, like, she just threw you in there because you're family and you didn't have to work at all for it. But at the same time, you still have to show up every day for them to get the shots. Like, so I would never say nobody is overrated. Maybe talentless, but not overrated, because it takes hard work to get there no matter what. So, most overrated actress, same answer. Like, no matter what, you have to do some kind of stressful work to get to the point of people considering you. People, even if they are talentless, I've been in classes where some people, they are trying their hardest, they just suck. Like, and then I still don't feel right calling them overrated, because it's like, no, they still worked hard, like, to the point of tears. They just can't do it. It's just a struggle for them. So, best tearjerker, Home. Okay. Remake you wish had never been made. I'll say any remake to any classic masterpiece that did not come out as good as the original. Like, y'all know, sometimes people get excited when they're like, oh, they're gonna remake something, and then when they remake it, it's like, y'all should just left it the way it was. Like, favorite movie location setting. Okay, I know this is a cartoon, but Moana. Moana and Everything Everything. I have an obsession with Hawaii, so that's where that comes from. But Moana was the most beautiful movie I've ever seen in my life. Everything Everything. Once they got to Hawaii, I was like, oh, I gotta get to Hawaii. Aloha. Let's pick one. Most beautiful film. Moana. And Interview with a Vampire, because Brad Pitt was beautiful. And Creed, because Michael B. Jordan was so beautiful. I didn't know what was going on the first 40 minutes of the film, because I was staring at Michael B. Jordan. I was like, wait, what's the storyline? Because once he hit the screen, I said, yay! Black Panther 2. Mulan, because Shang. Listen, I knew what I wanted at 9 years old. When I saw Shang, I was like, that's what a man is? Like, okay, that's what a man is supposed to look like. All right, here we go. All right. So, those are my most beautiful films. Also, anything on my channel. It's the most beautiful cinematography you will ever see. I'm just kidding. Oh, also, this is not like a film, but it's an MV, so technically it could be considered in the world of acting. The BTS Wings HYYA and Love Yourself Her whole video, that's the most beautiful piece of visual work. The whole entire thing, that is the most beautiful piece of visual work I have ever seen in my entire life. So, film that started your interest in film. Romeo Must Die. Because I was always in plays when I was younger. Like, I was in every play. And I mostly took lead roles. Or if it was not the lead, took a good supporting role. Like, I never did, like, teeny tiny roles. So, I was already into acting from the start. But what made me say, ooh, I want a career as an actress. I want to pursue a career. I want to get into acting like that. I want that to be a part of my life, was Romeo Must Die. Because I saw that during that time for me, I noticed a lot of artists when they transferred over into acting or over into dance or over into anything that wasn't what they started with, it was lackluster. But when I saw Aaliyah do it, it was flawless. And I was like, she showed me an example of doing everything in an exceptional way. Like, she was an incredible singer, incredible dancer, incredible actress. And it was like, she was the first person, besides DMX, because he was also, but she was the first person that I saw switch lanes, and still kill all lanes. So I was like, I definitely want to act. Like, oh my God. And then throughout my life, every time I do something with acting that's especially unexpected, the people that are a part of it, they're always like, you need to act. You need to act. And I'm like, yay, okay. Actor crush. I don't have an actor crush. Actor crush in terms of just, I like the way they look, and like, that's my play husband, Brad Pitt, Ashton Kutcher, Michael B. Jordan. I think that's it. Brad Pitt. Definitely. He has stood the test of time. The first time I ever saw Brad Pitt, I kept hearing his name. People kept saying, oh, Brad Pitt. I was like, I don't know who Brad Pitt is, but I know everybody like him. I was looking at Oprah one day, and she was interviewing him. He had on like a tan or a brown suit, and I love men in suits. So that was the first thing that caught my eye. I was like, ooh, he's in a suit. I don't even care who that is. He in a suit. Let me look at him. And then she was talking to him, and he seemed well-mannered, he seemed kind, and he seemed intelligent, and he was just smiling the whole time. I was like, who is this man on my screen? And at the end of the interview, she was like, well, Brad Pitt, thank you for joining us. I was like, that's Brad Pitt? I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Matter of fact, Leonardo DiCaprio was my first actor crush. Oh yeah, so back to Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, once I saw him, I said, I get it now. Oh my God. Brad Pitt. It's Brad Pitt. And then at one point I had a crush on Shia. When he came out with Disturbia, I had such a crush on him. And when he did Holes, my very first actor crush was Leonardo DiCaprio, because I used to watch Growing Pains. And then The Great Gatsby came out, and I was like, Leonardo DiCaprio is like everything. He is so good. And in Titanic, if I was Rose, I would have let him sleep on the door, and I would have got in the water. No, baby. You get on the door. Save you. I can figure it out. But you gonna be on this door. Because Kutcher in Killers, like, Ashton Kutcher's role in Killers is like my dream husband. He was everything in that movie. And I was like, Ashton Kutcher is the guy. Weird actor crush. There was this one guy. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to even say the movies that he's in. Because if I ever meet him or work with him one day, I don't want him thinking that I threw shade at him. But he looks so weird. But for some reason, I'm like, he is so cute. Like, he is so attractive. Like, he look weird. Like, every time I tell somebody I got a crush on him, they're like, how? And I'm like, his attitude. Like, something about, he always plays characters that have attitude to some degree. Something about that attitude, I'm like, oh my God. Maybe because it's for play. Because I don't like attitude in real life. Like, that's my number one turn off is attitude. But in the movies, I'm kind of like, I think I'm drawn to the villain. Most annoying actors, nobody. Because I enjoy seeing that people are working. Like, I want to see fresh faces. I want to see familiar faces. Like, I want to see people get a check. So, movies you love that everyone hates. I love 50 Shades of Grey. I don't care. I love Christian Grey. I am so obsessed with the work that the author has done as an author. I love 50 Shades of Grey. Like, Christian Grey inspires me. He really does. Like, he has his own helicopter. He runs at 5 a.m. every morning. Like, he's smart. Why would you not be inspired by that? Oh, movies I hate that everyone loves. Thriller movies that with stuff I can't kill. I can't do it. I'm not thug enough to endure what's going to happen to me after I see this movie. Okay, movie that didn't meet your expectation. Oh, that movie that I told you was like 8 hours long, and I will never watch it again because it was boring. And I tried so hard to see it. I went through so much to see that movie. They could have put that in one PowerPoint and sent it in an email and be like, "Hey, this is an idea we came up with. We're not gonna actually carry it out, but ain't it cute?" I would have been satisfied with one PowerPoint slide of a synopsis, a teeny tiny, just a hypothetical sentence. What if this were to happen? Okay, it's kind of cute. Don't make me sit here for 8 hours and watch that. Movie that exceeded your expectations. Colombiana. Oh my God, that movie inspired my life. Best cinema experience when I went to the IMAX theater. Also, best cinema experience when I went to see The Lion King. It was in the middle of the day. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Nobody was at the movie theaters with us watching The Lion King. Best film you've seen in 3D. I can't watch 3D because it makes me sick. So every time I would go to see 3D, I never really saw the fullness of the film because in Romeo Must Die, when he did not shoot Jet Li. Because in the movie theaters, everybody thought he shot Jet Li. Then he kept walking. It was like, oh, okay, he didn't shoot Jet. He shot himself. Okay, good. Good. Because don't you touch Jet, okay? Because I will hop through the screen and touch you. Favorite movie character duo? Probably Jackie and Chris. Favorite dance sequence in the movie? Aaliyah in Queen of the D. When she did the dance, when she was like killing people in the club. That was the most magical dance I had seen at the time. And I was like, who thought of that dance? And who was confident enough to carry it out? Like, yeah, this is what we really gonna do. Like, we really gonna do all this. Like, she was walking and she was like moving like that. And I used to practice that dance. Favorite decade for movie? The 80s. Remake you want to be made? I don't. Favorite screenplay? I'll just say 50 Shades of Grey. I almost forgot. In honor of Black History Month, I must recite this monologue from In Living Color. Y'all ready? Story of my character. She is a stage child. Her mom is a stage mom. No matter what, her mom makes a huge scene to get her baby to be in the spotlight. Don't worry, mama. I'm going to perform and I'm going to do real good and I'm going to make lots of money and we're going to get our lights cut back on and I'm going to get the other half of your weave done. Scene. Well, this was the film tag. Bye.